This is the Roulette Master, and today I'm going to solve the problem of roulette systems where you lose your bankroll because you go on a really bad run. This is called Morty's Deuce Boost, and he said it is the best ever, and I can't wait to share it with you. This is going to have multiple stop losses that keep you from losing your bankroll and allow you to keep making money in the casino. That sounds unbelievable to me, and again, I can't wait to share it with you. And today we're going to put his incredible new system up against a system that's been doing unbelievable on the channel lately. This is Kentuck White's 9 Streets. We're going to start with that first, and let's go ahead and place the bets. We're going to look at the last 3 that have hit, the 24, the 28, and the 11. We're going to place 3 streets that do not include those 3 numbers, and we're going to go ahead and spin. And we start with 3 streets. Even though this is called Kentuck White's 9 Streets, we start with 3. You'll see why as we go through. And we lost that one, so we're going to add 3 more streets in. We'll make sure that we don't include the 24, 28, and 36. And then let's go ahead and now we're going to double the bet from 30 to 60 and spin. And if you win with 6 streets, you start right back over again. And that'll be different when we get to 9, and that's a 22 black. Okay, we lost again. So now we're going to add 3 more streets in, and now we are going to make sure we don't include the 22, 36, and 28. So let's do that. And these ones go in at 10, not at 5. And let's see, 22, 36, and 28 is what we're staying away from. And here we go. Okay, now we double the bet to 180 and spin. And now we need 2 wins instead of 1. And let's get them right here. And that's a 21 red. And you'll notice that when we get further on in the progression with this, we win more because we have more numbers covered. We're minus 15 because, again, I said we need 2 wins. So let's go ahead and spin again, and let's get those 2 wins. If we lose this one, I'll share with you what to do next. That's a 27 red. But most of the time you get those 2 wins because now we have a lot of numbers covered. And now we're at $45. We picked 3 new streets that don't include the 27, 21, or 22. You don't have to pick the first 3, but you can pick any 3 streets that don't include those last 3, and that's a 16 red. And that's a loss. We'll add 3 more streets in, leaving out the 16, the 27, and the 21. And then we'll double from 30 to 60 and spin. This is Kentuck White's 9 Streets. And right now we're at 6 streets. It goes 3, 6, 9. And that's a 20 or 2 black there, not a 22. And that's a nice win. We're up $90. And you can see where we were before here. If you have 6 streets and you win, you start over immediately. So let's go ahead and place 3 more streets out there. We'll leave out the 2, the 16, and the 27. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a nice one. That's why Kentuck White starts with 3, not 6, because sometimes you get the win and you get a big win, and now we're up $135. You can also play this system where you start with 6 instead of 3 if you feel like you're not hitting on the 3, and that works really well also. I've been doing that some lately as well, and but we're going to use 3 today. That's the way he does it. And we're going to leave out the 12, the 2, and the 16. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. So again, if you were going to do it the other way, you'd start with 6 instead of 3 and use a similar progression. But again, sometimes you get the win like we did on that last spin on the 3 streets. But now let's add in the next 3, and we'll leave out the 25, 12, and 2. So let's do that. And then we'll double from 30 to 60 and spin. And this system makes a lot of money in a very short time, as hopefully you'll see again today. But let's see what we get here. That's a win there at $60. And again, if you win at 6 streets, you start over. We're up $180 already. So we could already cash out. But we're not going to. We're going to test it for the full 15 minutes today with both of these systems so we can see which one makes the most money in 15 minutes. And this should be a great matchup. I can't wait to share with you the stop losses and the way that this new system works from on Morty's system. And that's a $45 win. We're up $225. So let's go ahead and we'll leave out the 3, the 19, and the 25. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And this one's actually, his name isn't Morty. The guy that sent this in his name is David. So, but but it looks amazing, and we'll get to that one next. We're up $210. Let's add 3 more in, and 34, 3, and 19 we will leave out. And then we'll double and spin, and here we go. That's a 31 black. And we lost, so now we're going to 9 streets, and now we need 2 wins instead of 1. We'll leave out the 31, the 34, and the 3. So remember, we had these in at $10 because the rest of them are already at 10 because we previously doubled. And let's make sure we do that. And now we'll add this 19 back in, and then double to 180 and spin. Now we need to get 2 wins instead of 1. And here we go. That's in 11 black. And there's 1 win. We're up 210. And even though you're supposed to win 2, once you get up a lot, it's up to you whether you want to go for 2 or cash out whenever you want. You don't have to play for the full 15 minutes like we're testing it today. Anytime you're in the casino, and now we're up $270. Remember, anytime you have more money than you came with, it's never a bad idea just to cash out and declare victory over the casino. And let's go ahead and spin again here. And here we go. That's a 10 black. And that's a loss. We will add 3 more in. And let's see, the 10, the 11, and the 12 will be left out. Okay, and let's go ahead and double to 60 and spin. And I can't wait to get to the Hard Rock Casino in Tulsa later this week and do some gambling there. And that should be fun. That's a really fun place. And I'll talk to you about another casino. I'm going to go there as well here shortly. We lost that one, so we're going to go to 9 streets. We're going to leave out the 36, 10, and 12. And remember, we had these in at 10 because the rest are already at 10. And then we double and spin. And one great thing about Kentuck White Systems is if the more you lose, the better chance you have of winning the next bet. And that's because the numbers increase with each loss. And we just got 1 win there. We're up 255. Let's go for win number 2 right here. And here we go. That's a 9 red. And that's our second win. So we restart. We're up $315. So let's add 3 more in, and then I'll tell you about that other casino I'm going to this week, which I really love. And let's go ahead and spin. The other one I'm going to this week is the River Spirit in Tulsa. The Hard Rock is actually in a place called Catoosa, which is a suburb of Tulsa. And let's go ahead and add 3 more streets in here, leaving out the 9, 18, and 28. And then we'll double that and spin. But the River Spirit is a really nice casino in Tulsa. And the best time to go there is in the summertime because they have an unbelievable pool and things like that. And that's a nice win there. We're up $360 already. Let's add 3 more in. I'll tell you some more about that in a second. And we're going to leave out the 6, the 9, and the 18. And then let's go ahead and spin. And their pool area at the River Spirit in Tulsa looks like you're in Cabo San Lucas in the summer. So it has palm trees and is really, really nice. So that's a good one to go, especially in the summertime. But obviously we won't be swimming this week. It's pretty cold. So 28, 6, and 18. We can't do that one there. So we're going to leave those out. Okay, now we'll double and spin. And yeah, it's about 20 below zero where I'm living right now. So hope you guys are staying warm as well. And that's the wind chill. And we're at $405. And let's go ahead and let's start over because we won on 6 streets. Again, we only go for 2 if we get to 9. We'll leave out the 6, the 28, and the 26 this time. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. So yeah, the first day I'm going to be, actually first 2 days I'm going to be at the River Spirit, and then I'll be at the Hard Rock on Sunday and Monday. And let's see, so we'll add 3 more in now, leaving out the 21, 26, and 28. And let's double and spin. And here we go. That's a 22 black. And that's a win, and we're up $450. And all my friends are going to be going to Vegas this week. I just rebooked my Vegas trip for March 17th through the 21st because I had to change my plans at the last minute because I found out I had to come to this the PGA Spring meeting at the Hard Rock, but we'll have a great time there. But all my friends will be in Vegas. Let's go ahead and because we had a trip, we'll go ahead and double now after we did that. We had a trip planned for this week, and they're still going, but I'll be again at the Hard Rock. That's a 32 red, and that is a loss, so we will add 3 more in. And remember, you add these next 3 in that gets you to 9 at 10 each. And we'll leave out the 22, the 24, and the 32. Okay, so let's do that. And then we double and spin. And here we go. All right, so I hope they do really well in Vegas this week while I'm at the Hard Rock in Tulsa, and that's a nice win there. We're at 435. But remember, when we're at this level, we need 2 wins instead of 1. However, when you're playing, again, like I said, if you're up a lot, you don't have to go for the second win. You can always cash out because see what happened there? We just lost. And with this system, if you lose, you double the bet and try to get 2 more wins. So let's do that right now. But that's why I always say anytime you want to cash out and declare victory over the casino, go ahead and do so because we're up $375. We don't have to try to get this second win right here. You can always just cash out and say, you know what, I beat the casino today for $375. And anytime that you're up and you can leave, that's pretty awesome. We're at $495. We restart. We'll leave out the 5, the 33, and the 18. And let's go ahead and spin, and let's see what we get here. And that is a 9 red. And that's a nice win. Again, that's why Kentuck White says to always start with 3, because sometimes you'll win with 9 numbers, and it pays really well. So we're up $540. And let's go ahead and put 3 more out there. Oh, we need to leave out the 5, though. The 5, the 9, and the 18. And again, you don't have to start on the left side like I'm doing. You can pick any 3 streets that are not included in the last 3. And let's go ahead and spin. That's a 2 black. But guess what? That's another win. So that worked out pretty well. Now we're up $585. So this time we'll leave out the 2, the 9, and the 18. And then we'll go ahead and spin. And here we go. Okay, that's a 27 red. That's a loss. We'll add in the next 3. And again, you only need 1 win until you get to the 9 streets. We'll leave out the 27, the 2, and the 9 this time. And then we'll go ahead and double and spin with Kentuck White's 9 streets. It's been doing incredible lately. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a nice win. And when you win with 18 numbers, you actually make more profit. Now we're up 630. You can probably see that. So now we'll leave out the 2, the 12, and the 27, and then go ahead and spin. And this one's doing incredible again. Let's see if it continues this way, and then we'll get to the incredible new system of the day coming up. That has multiple stop losses that keep you from losing your bankroll. So that's exciting, and I'm sure a lot of you are interested in that. 3, 12, and 27 we're going to leave out. Now we're going to double and spin. And here we go. And that's a 17 black. All right, that's a win. So we're up $675. And again, we don't need to do 2 wins because we won with 6 streets, not 9. So we restart. We'll leave out the 3, the 17, and the 12. So let me take that one off there. And let's go ahead and spin. And just a couple minutes left on this one. Let's see how it closes it out. And then we'll get to the Morty's double deuce is coming up. And that is a loss. So we will add 3 more in, leaving out the 17, 3, and 29. And then we'll double and spin. And let's get a win right here. Here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a nice win. Again, since we won at 6 streets, we start over. We're up $720. We'll leave out the 17, 24, and 29 now. And let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 27 red. And that's a loss. So anyway, my next trip will be on spring break. 27, 24, and 29. My next Vegas trip. So I'm looking forward to that, and a lot of other guys, guys that play roulette and slots will be there that week, and that should be fun. And okay, so we're going to go to 9 streets now. We'll leave out the 22, 27, and 24. And remember, we add these in at 10 instead of 5. And why do we do that? Because the rest of them are already at 10 because we've doubled previously on the first step. So that's a 20 black. There's one win, and we're up $705. Let's go for win number 2 right here and see what we get. And this is a $2,000 bankroll system. You can also play this one, and there's our second win. We're up $765. You can also play this one with a $400 bankroll and dollar units. Okay, so you don't have to play for $2,000 for $5 units. You can do $400 with dollar units and be just fine. We lost that one, and the 15 minutes just expired. So we made $750 profit in 15 minutes with Kentuck White's 9 streets. It's continuing to do incredible. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And now it is time for the incredible new system coming up from one of my subscribers, David. This is a Morty's Double Deuce, and it looks incredible. Let's jump right in and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for Morty's Deuce Boost from one of my subscribers, David. I can't wait to share this one with you because he says this will keep you from losing your bankroll. I'm going to show you why and how the progression works. We're going to have some stop losses that really help you keep your bankroll, and this is exciting because I know many of you that's the most important thing. Let's go ahead and place the bets, and this is going to be a red and black system. Since the last one that hit was red, we're going to start with a $15 bet on red. And let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. That's a 16 red, and we won. So we're going to stay on red for 15 right now, but that's not going to stay that way. I'll share with you the progression, and it's a really cool progression that doesn't work like any other progression that you've seen before. That's a 28, and that's a loss. So now we're going to go to a $25 bet on black, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to stay on the color that hit last, and let's go ahead and spin. But the progression, if we lose again, is not going to go up. It's going to go down. And that's an 8 black. And we won that one. So we go back to 15, and we'll be on black. Okay. But if we had lost that one, we would have also gone back to 15. So that's pretty cool, and I'll share with you why as we go along here. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. So we're betting on the color that hit last. We're looking to benefit off of some wins in a row on the color. So we're going to go to 25 now, and we're going to go to red. And remember what I said before, if we lose this, we're going back to 15 either way. And I'll share with you why here in a second. Okay, we lost. So we go back to 15 now. But the difference is we're going to go to 15, and then if we lose this one, we're not going back to 25. And I'll share with you what we are going to here in a second. That's a 29 black. Okay, and we got the win at 15. So now all of a sudden, you can see we're not in profit. So now we're going to go to a $50 bet on black. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 4 black, and we got the win. Okay, so we go back to 15, and we'll be on black. Okay. And we're up $50 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And I have a lot to share with you on this one. The multiple bets that we go through and when we reset. And this one's not going to keep increasing bets until you lose your bankroll. It's going to have multiple stop losses, and we'll go over that. So we're going to still be on 15 on black. We're up $65. Okay, and remember, we went from 15 to 25, and then we went back to 15, and then when we lost again, we went back to 50. We didn't go back to 25. So that's the first part of it. And now we lost 15 on black, so we'll go to red for 25. Because once you're in session profit, you go ahead and you restart again. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. That's a 30 red. Okay, when you win at 25, then you always go back to 15, and we'll be on red for 15. So we're up $75. And here we go. This is Morty's Deuce Boost. I think I said the title wrong earlier. Sorry about that. But this is Morty's Deuce Boost, and there's a reason he calls it that. So we'll still be at 15 on red. We're up $90. Let's go ahead and spin. And the really cool thing about this system is that, again, the bets don't continue to increase until you lose your bankroll. If you get on a bad streak, you're not going to lose your bankroll. So I'll explain why as we go through here. It's easier to show you, and we're up $105 already. It's easier to show you as we go through, and we're going to take advantage of these color streaks. And then I'm also going to share with you how he keeps from the chop hurting him. And so we're going to go from 15 to 25 now. And now we'll be on black. Again, we went 15 to 25. If we lose, we go back to 15. If we win, we go back to 15. Okay, that's a win, so we go back to 15. Now, if we had lost that one, we would have went back to 15. But if we had lost again, we would have went to 50. Okay, so we're going to go back to 15 on black. We're up $115. And there's a lot more to this progression, which we'll go over after we have a few more losses here. It's still early in here, and that is a loss, so we'll go to 25 on red, follow the winner, and spin. Again, we'll go back to 15, whether we win or lose on this next one. And we lost, so we go back to 15. And he says if you hit 0, you go ahead and you spin without betting. So let's do that, and let's see what we get here. Okay, that's an 18 red. So we'll go to red, and we'll go back to 15. Now, if we lose this one, we go to 50. We don't go to 25. Okay? And we lost. Okay, and that was at 15. So now we go to 50 on black. Okay? But now if we lose this one, guess what we go to? We go back to 15. So I'll share with you what we do next here in a second. That's a 2 black. Okay, and that is a $50 win. We're up $110. We're going to go back to 15. But if we had lost that one, we still would have went back to 15. But the next time we lost, we would have went up to 75. But we'll go over more of that as we go through here. So let's go ahead and spin. And then once we get past the 75, the number after that one, if we lose, we're going to stop going up completely. And I'll share with you how that works coming up here. So that's how the stop loss keeps you from losing your bankroll. But it's easier to show you, and let's just go through here. So that's why we're testing it for a full 15 minutes. We lost that one at 15, so we're going to go to 25, and let's go ahead and spin. Okay, and that's a 00. We definitely lost. So again, he said that if you hit the 00 or the 0, you spin without betting. So let's do that. And remember, if you lose at 25 or at 50 or 75, or the one after that, which we'll cover here in a second, you always go back to 15 for the next spin. So you can see we were at 25, so we're going back to 15, but we'll be on black because it's followed the winner. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, here, this is Morty's Deuce Boost, and that's a 34 red, and that's a loss. So we go back to 50 now. We don't go to 25, so we'll go 50 on red. And then if we lose this one, we go back to 15, whether we win or lose. So here we go. We lost again, so we go back to 15. And we switch to black. But now if we lose, we will. If we lose this one, we don't go to 50. We go to 75. That's a 26 black. And that's a win there of $15. And you can see we're up 20. So now we'll go to 75. Okay, and spin. All right, here we go. But we lost that one. So, okay, so now we will go back to 15 on red. Okay, we're at minus 55 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. Okay, we won that one. But now we're going to go to a $125 bet. Okay, so let's do that. And we're at minus 40 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. See what we get here. Okay, we got the win. So if we get the win there, we go back to 15. We're up $85. And this is where it gets real interesting because I know this isn't session profit, right? We're up 85. So he says that that it doesn't matter if you're in session profit or not really, because at this point, when the bets get that high, as long as he's in profit, he just goes ahead and resets. So we lost at 15. So we'll go to 25 and we'll be back on black. So this is a system that's going to fluctuate in profit as you go through. It's not going to just keep growing. It is going to fluctuate, and you're going to need to cash out when it peaks. So again, that was a nice win there at 25. So if you win at 25, you always go back to 15. And we're up $95. Let's build it back up again here. And here we go. And that's a 23 red. And that's a loss. So we will go to 25 on red. And let's go ahead and spin. And he never goes above 125. That's the max that he'll ever bet. So that's also what protects it, the bankroll. And that's a win at 25. So we go back to 15. And we'll be on red, and we're up $105. Now, just like most follow the winner systems, you want to cash out after a color streak. So, you wait till you have, 4, 5, 6 in a row of a color, and then cash out. And we lost that one, so we'll go to 25 on black, and let's go ahead and spin. We're following the winner on color, and that's a win. So we go back to 15, and we'll be on black for 15. So we're up $115, and again, the progression would be 15, 25, 15, 50, 15, 75, 15, 125, and that's $100 there. You can see on that last one, that was a minus 15, so we will switch to red and go to 25. So let's do that. And you can see we're up $100 right now. And again, the profits are going to fluctuate with this one. That's why it's such a safe system. You got to cash out when you have a color streak. And that's a nice win there at 25. So again, if you win at 25, you always go back to 15. We're up $125 with Morty's Deuce Boost. And again, we're going to wait for a big color streak to cash out. And that's the way to play this. And that's a win. So we'll do 15 again on red. We're up $140. And, we're going to play for the full 15 minutes. But what I want you guys to do is when you have like 5 in a row of a color, cash out. We have 4 in a row of a color right now. And we're up $155. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. So this would be a good time to cash out. If you wanted to, or you can keep playing. It's up to you, but it does fluctuate in profits as you go through. So we're going to go to 25 now on black. And again, the progression on this always goes back to 15 as the bets go up and goes back and forth. That's a win at 25, so we go back to 15, follow the winner on color. Now we're up $165. So again, not a bad time to cash out if you were playing in the casino. Because it does fluctuate, and that is a loss. So we'll go to 25, and we'll be on red for 25. And if we win or lose, we go back to 15 here. Okay, that's a 14 red, and that's a win. So we go back to 15, and we're currently up $175. We're starting to go up with the profits, and here we go. So that's a 24 black. And we'll go over that progression again here in a second. We'll go to 25 now, and we'll be on black. If we lose or win, this one goes back to 15. That's a 28 black. And but remember, if we lose, it goes back to 15, then up to 50. Then if you lose again, it goes from 50 back to 15, up to 75. Then if you lose again, it goes from back to 15 and then up to 125. So we're up $185. And let's go ahead and spin. And then I have something else I need to share with you. It's really important on this one as well. And that's a 34 red. Okay, so we're going to go to 25. Whoops. Okay. So let's spin here, and then I'll tell you this next part that's really important. That's a 26 black. And we lost, and you might just get to see it here, actually. So at the loss at 25, we go back to 15 and spin. If it chops 4 times in a row, like black, red, then we sit out until it stops. Okay, but we got the win there at 15, but we were and we're up $160. And he says if you're in good profit, you always restart here. However, if you're not, you can go back up one in the sequence, from 250. But we're doing good. We're up $160. So he says always play it safe and protect your bankroll. So we're going to go back to 15. So if we had gone black, red, or red, black, then we sit out until that choppiness stops. And he said that's a really, really important aspect of this. So remember that. We're going to go up to 25 now. And here we go. But the system's all about protecting your bankroll and playing smart. And that's what Morty's Deuce Boost is all about. We're going to go back to 15 and spin. And here we go. So we lost that one, but we still went back to 15. Okay, we won. So we would have the option of going back up to 50 here, and we're up 135. So if we're playing it safe, we can just restart here, or we can go up to 50 and spin. And then if we lose, though, we'll have to go back to 15 and then back up to 75. That's a 15 black. But that's your choice. He gives you that choice because, again, this system is all about protecting your bankroll, and we're up 185 again. But you could have just went back to 135 and then brought the bets back down again. It just depends how safe you want this strategy to be. But it's already extremely safe. But obviously, anytime you reset, though, it's a little bit safer. So you can kind of customize that to your liking. And we just ran out of time. So after 15 minutes, we made $200 with Morty's Deuce Boost. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Again, it goes 15, 25, 15, 50. And then it goes back to 15, then up to 75, then back to 15, and then up to 125, and it never goes higher than 125. So that's your stop loss, and then you can just go back, and restart and build it back up again. So let me know what you think of this down in the comments as usual, and thank you for sending this one in, David. And I just really enjoy testing these strategies you guys are sending in, and it's so much fun for me, and I love seeing the new ones each day. If you want to send one in, I would love to hear from you. Send it to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. We do this every single day of the week, 365 days of the year, in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. I hope you're enjoying this search with me, and if you are, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep growing this community of people that love roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.